Let me take you back to a time when I had almost nothing. My pockets were empty, my dreams seemed far away, and every day felt like a struggle. Back then, I was just another guy trying to make ends meet, working long hours and hopping for a break. Life was tough, but I kept pushing forward, believing that one day things would change. It was during this period that I met her. She was charming, confident, and seemed to have it all together. I was drawn to her, hoping she might see past my circumstances, but little did I know my financial situation would become the deciding factor in our story. Despite my best efforts to show her my genuine intentions, she made it clear that my lack of wealth was a dealbreaker. I remember the conversation vividly, her words stung, and I felt a mix of embarrassment and disappointment. She said she needed stability, someone who could provide a certain lifestyle. At that moment, I realized how much value some people place on money over character. It was a tough pill to swallow, but it also became a turning point for me. Instead of letting her rejection break me, I decided to use it as motivation to change my life. After that painful experience, I threw myself into self-improvement. I worked harder than ever, learning new skills, taking risks, and refusing to give up. There were countless setbacks along the way, but each failure taught me something valuable. I started to see progress, slowly at first, but steadily building momentum. My confidence grew as I realized I was capable of more than I ever imagined. This journey wasn't just about making money, it was about proving to myself that I could rise above my circumstances and create a better future. Years passed and all the hard work finally paid off. My business took off and opportunities started pouring in. Suddenly I found myself in a completely different world, one filled with financial freedom and endless possibilities. The struggles of the past seemed like a distant memory. I was able to help my family, travel, and enjoy the fruits of my labor. But with success came new challenges, including people from my past resurfacing, curious about my newfound wealth. Among them was someone I never expected to hear from again. Out of the blue, she reached out to me. Her message was friendly, almost as if nothing had ever happened between us. She congratulated me on my success and suggested we catch up over coffee. At first, I was surprised, even a little suspicious. Memories of our last conversation came rushing back. I wondered what had changed. Was it really me she was interested in now, or was it the lifestyle I could offer? Her sudden interest made me reflect on how much things had shifted since those early days. As we met and talked, it became clear that her attitude had changed. She was impressed by my achievements and seemed eager to be part of my life again. But the conversation often drifted toward my success, my travels, and the things money could buy. I listened carefully, realizing that her interest was now closely tied to my financial status. It was a bittersweet realization. While I had longed for her approval in the past, I now saw the importance of genuine connection over material gain. This experience taught me a powerful lesson about self-worth and the value of authentic relationships. I realized that true connections are built on trust, respect, and shared values, not just financial status. While it was flattering to see her interested in me now, I understood that my journey had made me stronger and wiser. I no longer needed validation from those who couldn't see my potential when I had nothing. Instead, I focused on surrounding myself with people who appreciated me for who I am. Everything I had learned, I made a conscious decision about my future. I chose to move forward, leaving behind relationships that were based on superficial reasons. My success was the result of hard work, resilience, and believing in myself when no one else did. I realized that happiness doesn't come from wealth alone, but from living authentically and staying true to your values. This chapter of my life closed with a sense of peace and gratitude for the journey I had taken. Looking back, I'm grateful for every challenge and every lesson. Success isn't just about the money in your bank account, it's about the person you become along the way. I learned to value myself, to recognize the importance of genuine relationships, and to never let anyone else define my worth. My story is a reminder that sometimes rejection is just the beginning of a much greater journey. In the end, the real victory is staying true to yourself, no matter how much your circumstances change.